Hi, welcome to another installment of Epiform's videos. With all the discussion we've had about hybridizing and fruits off of your epis and such like that, and when to pick them and such like that, I figured I'd do a quick tutorial on when to tell a fruit is ripe, when to pick it, and how to take the seeds out. So, without further ado, we're going to take a look at this fruit here. Hopefully you can see that. There you go. Now you'll notice that it's purplish in color. I'm trying to get the light just right, and it's purplish in color. It's also going to have a very soft feel, kind of like a ripe avocado, and if you don't know what a ripe avocado feels like, a ripe orange. Firm, but also gives just a little bit. The other thing too is you also want to smell it. If it smells like licorice, then it's good to go. So let's just come over here real quick and I'll show you an unripe one. This is an unripe fruit right here. It's still green. It's got a little bit of give, but it's also starting to turn color. So after it starts getting red, then we'll pick that one. And I have another one for you here. Here's one right here. Oops, there we go. Here's one right here off a Freeresauber. It's not ripe yet because it's not turning color, but it's not falling off either. You can also see the difference in sizes of the seed pods. The one that I first showed you was about the medium size. That second one was a very large size. This is the normal size fruit that I get off of Freeresauber. You know, it all depends on the hybrids and such like that that you do. So the next thing you want to do is, after you get done taking a look for your fruit, is to take it off. So what we're going to do, and I know that a lot of people are going to get upset at me for this, I'm going to take the fruit, there we go. I'm just going to twist it off or break it off using my hands. When you take it off, oh, it smells great. But you can also see where I had it right there. It didn't damage the areolae very much. And now I've got a fruit. Now we're going to have to try to figure out how to get the seeds out of this bad puppy. Okay, right now we've got the fruit off. So what we need to do is get the seeds out. What you want to do is slice it open in half. And when you slice it open, you'll see the seeds in there. You see those? That is Epiphyllum seeds. They are very tiny. They're about the size of about a kiwi seed. It smells good. You can also eat these. They taste kind of like strawberry jam. And the next thing you want to do is squeeze it. And when you squeeze it out, you'll get the pulp and everything else. And get all the seeds, because every seed is different. And we've got all the seeds out of there, and I'm sorry I got to do this. Oh, they actually taste very good. This one tastes kind of like a crab apple. Anyway, squeeze it out. Make sure you get all the seeds out of the pod. And then eat. Next thing we're going to do is get a couple paper towels. And I'll show you how to get these out of here. Okay, so the other things that we need to have are a bowl of water, a spoon, and some paper towels. You place the fruit that you just collected along with all the seeds into the water, and be very careful because the seeds are very, very fragile. After you put them in the water, what I like to do is just use my hands, squish them in, and if my camera assistant here will come in right where the seeds are, you can see exactly what happens. The seeds actually separate from the pulp really nicely. And what you do is you squeeze and squeeze and get all of the seeds that you can out of the pulp. And you can sit there and take out the pulp as needed. The seeds will actually drop to the bottom. The pulp, if you play with it long enough, will actually float to the top.
Cool.
So you just keep on doing that. Make sure you get all your seeds because every seed is different. And some of this you're just going to have to keep going. And after you get all your pulp out, then I'll show you what next to do. Okay, so after you do that, you got to get the seeds out with the water. Best thing I have found is use a coffee cup and a paper towel and just slowly pour the water in. And the water will actually settle out. You need to agitate it just a little bit. But then you just pour them out, and then you put them on another paper towel, and you let them dry. And after you let them dry, you can either sew them right there, or you can just let them dry for spring. And I plan to do it for spring because if you take a look outside, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything for a little bit. So that's how you collect your seeds and everything else. And there is one other thing you need to do. Always, always, always mark your crosses. I know which one that one came off of, and I'm only doing one seed pod, but you always mark your crosses. Always. So other than that, I hope that kind of helped you out. If you need some more resources on Epiphyllums in the download section, Heather Kircher made a very nice presentation on how to do this. And also Phil Kloppenberg has printed off several things on how to do this. So hopefully you'll be able to find that to a little bit more resource. Well, that's it. My name is Chris. I'm from Epiphyllums. You guys have a good day and happy hybridizing.